We good to go?
All I knew this morning when I woke is I know something now I didn't before. And all I've seen since 18 hours ago is green eyes and freckles and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel right. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, you, you. 'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
And all my walls stood tall, painted blue, but I'll take them down, and open up the door for you.
And all I feel in my stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind, making up for lost time, taking flight, making me feel like I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, know you, know you. 'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes look like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door, and you'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. Come back and tell me why I'm feeling like I've missed you all this time. And meet me there tonight, and let me know that it's not all in my mind. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know you, oh you, know you. All I know is beside a lie. Your eyes looking like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, Tell me that you want me, and I'll be yours completely, for better or for worse. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. Yes, I know you are the one. That's why I know you are the one. Life is easy
Family,
to be
please be
scared.
seated.
With you I am prepared for what is yet to come. 'Cause our two hearts will make it easy, joining up the pieces, together making one.
Welcome to Rivervale Barn on this incredibly special occasion to celebrate the marriage of Jordan and Danielle. If I may take a moment, my name is Helen and my colleague today is Alison, and we are both registrars and members of the Hampshire Ceremonies team. I have the great pleasure of guiding Jordan and Danielle through their vows and promises, whilst Alison is here in a legal capacity to witness the marriage and has the responsibility for making the legal record. This is an incredibly special day for Jordan and Danielle, and this marriage ceremony provides the opportunity to bring you, their family and friends, together in one place to impart the message of love and commitment, and we are honoured to be here with you today. It is my duty to inform you both that the place in which you are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. It has long been a tradition for a family member to escort the bride to her ceremony, and today that honour falls to Danielle's dad, Dennis. Dennis, may I ask you a couple of questions? Lovely. Dennis, are you bringing Danielle happily into the love and care of Jordan?
I certainly am.
Wonderful. And do you support them both and wish them every happiness in their future lives together?
I do.
Excellent. Thank you. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. It is not to be entered into lightly, nor is it lightly to be set aside. Today is a confirmation of your commitment to each other, to share the love, friendship and help that each of you should have for the other, both in times of joy, like now, and in times of trouble. So before we continue with the ceremony, please may I ask you both to state your full names, and we will always start with our dashing groom.
Jordan Mayer.
Lovely, Jordan. And Danielle.
Danielle, Samantha, Lauren Bottel.
Wonderful. You are all here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Jordan and Danielle. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. That's the quietest they'll be all day. Jordan and Danielle wish to publicly affirm this commitment and offer to each other the security that comes with legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. I'm now going to ask each of you to declare that there is no legal reason why you should not be married. So Jordan, are you, Jordan Mayer, free lawfully to marry Danielle Samantha Lauren Bottel?
I am.
And are you, Danielle Samantha Lauren Bottel, free lawfully to marry Jordan Mayer?
I am.
Now the moment has come for Jordan and Danielle to contract their marriage. You've both declared that you're free to marry, so I'll now ask you to enter into the contract of marriage. And you're doing a great job by holding each other's hands very tightly.
We haven't let go since we've been.
Well, that's going to be a good relationship. The vows you are making to each other, no one else in this room. So please say them to each other and ignore all of us. Okay? So Jordan, whilst looking at your beautiful bride, please repeat after me. I, Jordan Mayer,
I, Jordan Mayer,
take you, Danielle, Samantha, Lauren, Bottel,
take you, Danielle, Samantha, Lauren, Bottel,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
And do you, Jordan, promise to love, comfort and encourage Danielle, to be open and honest, to support and care for her no matter what the future may bring?
I do.
Danielle, please could you repeat after me? I, Danielle, Samantha, Lauren, Bottel,
I, Danielle, Samantha, Lauren Bottel,
take you, Jordan Mayer,
take you, Jordan Mayer,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
And do you, Danielle, promise to love, comfort and encourage Jordan, to be open and honest, to support and care for him no matter what the future may bring?
I do.
May you always be able to share your hopes and dreams, talk and confide in one another, try and share moments of peace and quiet, and remember often what brought you together. May you remain the greatest of friends, and above all, may you find a lifetime of happiness together. So, the ancient and traditional way of sealing a marriage contract is by the giving and receiving of a ring. A ring is a circle that has no beginning and no end. Forged of precious yet strong metal, it signifies everlasting love. And I believe best man Jordan has Danielle's ring, so please could you bring that up? Excellent. Thanks, Josh. So, did I get the name wrong? I totally got the name wrong there. Well, I've got the right groom though, haven't I? Good, right, okay. So you're doing a perfect job there. So please repeat after me. Danielle, I give you this ring
Danielle, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and affection.
as a token of my love and affection.
Wear it with happiness and pride.
Wear it with happiness and pride,
And know I will love and protect you always
and know that I will love and protect you always
from this day forward.
from this day forwards.
And put it all the way on. There we go, perfect. Right, I'll get this one right. Connor has Jordan's ring, so please could you bring that one up? Thank you, you two. You may have a seat. I love the fact you are already there. Totally ready.
Just can't wait.
No. Danielle, please could you repeat after me? Jordan, I give you this ring
Jordan, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and affection.
as a token of my love and affection.
Wear it with happiness and pride.
Wear it with happiness and pride,
And know I will love and protect you always
and know I will love and protect you always
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Whether you are together or apart, let them be a constant reminder of the lifelong vows and promises you are making to each other today. Tomorrow may bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts. You have made the declarations required by law, making a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends. And I am sure that I speak for everyone here today in wishing you both a very long and happy life together. And on behalf of us all, we would like to thank you for the very real privilege of finally sharing this day with you both. I don't need this anymore because it is my great pleasure and honour to announce that you are now husband and wife, and you may seal that marriage contract with a kiss.
We get it almost every night. When that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural. Yene boy me why. So me mana boy me. Yene boy me why. Yene boy me why.
You help me see when I've been blind. Even when I'm feeling paralyzed, yeah. You help me seek so I can find happiness on a rainy day. One mama nyajo, mama nyajo, where I did, mama when in blue. If you want something for your body, can grab me grab us so move. Must it be something for somebody? So when you should cry, help your brother in every way.
Yene boy me. Yene boy me why. So me mana boy me. Yene boy me why. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi matashi boy me a brantia. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi minishi boy me ne minyano. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi mishi boy me minyabe. Yene boy me why. Yene boy me why.
I am calling, so give me your hand. And it's your name, I pray. You want to think yes, I'm a bottom. Yeah, when I request for water, you forgive me your champagne. Oh, yeah. Things are not going to talk. Only God when I'm a pain. Oh, yeah. As the sun they shine, where the wind they blow, things be okay. And if I owe you sometime, the ram my brother will come.
Yene boy me. Yene boy me why. So me mana boy me. Yene boy me why. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi matashi boy me a brantia. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi minishi boy me ne minyano. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi mishi boy me minyabe. Yene boy me why. Yene boy me why. Say uhu mi na mesi matashi boy me a brantia. Say uhu mi na mesi minishi boy me ne minyano. Say uhu mi na mesi mishi boy me minyabe. Yene boy me why.
This is, hey, it's about my movement. Cupid, let's go. Oh, Bambi, 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 oh,
Yene boy me
Bambi.
why.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with the wedding breakfast this afternoon, we are going to start off with today's speeches. So please give a warm welcome to the father of the bride. Settle down, settle down, settle down.
Right, here we go then. You're going to have to bear with me, it'll be what it'll be. Right, well, firstly, Tracy and I would like to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate this very special occasion, the wedding of our daughter Danielle to Jordan. It really is fantastic to see so many of you here today, family and friends, especially after the 18 months we've had. It's been a hell of a year or so. Also, can I thank our lovely maids of honour, our bridesmaids, Joanne, Stephanie, Gemma, Holly, Hannah, and also our lovely little flower girl, Sienna, who was very, very brave today walking down the aisle. Also, the best men, Connor and Josh, a bit doubtful, but for supporting them on their special day. Thank you, gentlemen. Anyone who knows Dani and Jordan and saw them together will know how much they love each other and how well suited they are. You only have to be with them a very short while to realise that they are best friends and soulmates. Every wedding is special, of course, but to see your daughter get married to the man she loves and adores is wonderful. I'm going a little bit. Dani, love, your mum and I are aware of just how blessed we've been to have you and your sisters in our lives. It has been a joy to watch our girl blossom into the very beautiful, clever, compassionate and extremely loving young lady that made me feel so proud to walk her down the aisle this afternoon. It is a memory I shall cherish forever. We're getting there. As a parent, you often wonder how well your children will turn out. You wonder what sort of life decisions they will make, especially those that you have no control over. What friends will they choose? I think they've done a very good choice there. Who will they pick as a partner to share their life with? Will that person love them and care for them as well as you would yourself? Well, Dani, your mum and I think you have made an excellent choice in choosing Jordan as your life's partner. You're crying yet, Carol? Oh, good. And so to our new son-in-law, Jordan, who traditionally asked me for our daughter's hand in marriage, but using the very modern way by WhatsApp messaging me. This is the excuse he couldn't get to me, but I'm still not sure that he was too scared to face me. In case I said, no, you can't, we don't want. Well, Jordan's son, I can now, with pleasure, officially welcome you and your family into our family. Tracy and I would also like to say thank you to Simon, Karen, Lisa and Russell, and not forgetting Carol and Stan, for bringing up Jordan and guiding him into such a kind, caring, pleasant and genuinely nice young man that he is. If Tracy and I can offer any advice to you both, it would be to have respect for each other and each other's needs and wishes. Talk about everything openly and honestly. Be patient and keep loving each other. And just remember, love matures and changes throughout the marriage. And finally, I would like you all to raise your glasses in a toast to the happy couple. Have a very long and happy future together. To the bride and groom, Dani and Jordan. Now I'd like to hand you over to Jordan, the groom.
Hello. So, I just want to start this speech off just by saying today would not be the same without each and every one of you here. Although it would be cheaper. For my new wife and I'd like to... I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today for this special moment. Dennis, thank you not only for the kind words in your speech, but along with Tracy, Joe and Steph for welcoming you into your family with open arms. And may I add, you all look absolutely spectacular this evening. You've raised the most wonderful daughter. She's kind, loving, funny, and in her, I not only have a wife, but a best friend. I'm so proud to be a part of your family, and I know that my family couldn't be prouder to have Dani as part of theirs. So cheers. Mum, you look beautiful this evening. Dad? I think everyone in this room would just like to thank you both. You've produced an incredible son. Well done. But honestly, as I've said for Dennis and Tracy, welcoming into their family with open arms, you've both done the same for Dani. And I know that she feels like a part of this family. Unlucky. I honestly wouldn't have achieved half of what I have in my life if it wasn't for both of you, and I love you both very, very much. And before I move on, I would like to say thank you to both Russell and Karen, who came into my life at a very young age, and as I said to Mum and Dad, you both helped me mould me into a person I am today. So thank you very much, and I love you. Grandma, Grandpa, I really don't have the words to describe what you both mean to me. Grandpa, you're the backbone of this family, and I know you're always there for any of us. Whether we're after guidance, a chat, or just to tell you support a terrible football team, you're always there for us. Grandma, you look absolutely beautiful this evening. You mean the world not only to me, but to Dani and the rest of this family too. Whether it's telling me I'm not wearing enough layers, my haircut's too short, I can always rely on you to give it to me very, very straight. I honestly couldn't wish for a better pair of grandparents, and I love you both with all my heart. Now, on to my wife. I think you'll all agree that she looks absolutely incredible today. Dani, I really don't know where to start. You're my best friend, my wife, and honestly, my entire world, and I really don't know what I would do without you. For those that don't know, Dani and I actually met in Paris. Very romantic, isn't it? Well, I say we met in Paris, not on a coach on the way to Paris. Not quite as romantic. We actually didn't sit anywhere near each other on the coach. She sat at the back, me at the front, and I'm not joking when I say I spent the next 3 hours sitting uncomfortably, backwards on my knees, pretending to talk to the friend behind me, just so I can get off the odd stare at Dani. It sounded a bit creepy. After hours of imagining what to say to Dani, we'd made it to the city of love. And I knew it was time to make my move. So, like a real man, I text her. It's not just you, Dennis. I asked her if she wanted to join me and a group of friends for drinks that evening in the city. But I didn't get a response. I actually didn't get a response for the rest of the trip. She tells me that her data roaming was off, but in reality, I think she probably caught me staring at her on the coach. Anyway, to cut a long story short, once we got back to the UK, I finally plucked up the courage to speak to the girl of my dreams, and the rest is history. Fast forward 6 years, and more in love than ever, I decided to ask this girl to marry me. I took Dani to Brighton for the weekend, and as she usually did when we were passing shops, she stopped at the jewellery store, looked in at the engagement rings and said, "I wonder when I'll get one of those." Little did she know she was about 3 hours from the shock of her life. I had it all mapped out. We went back to the restaurant where we had our first anniversary together, and I planned on giving my phone to the waiter to record the moment. It was planned meticulously, step by step, down to the final details. Until Dani went to the toilet when we arrived, and I decided I just didn't want to wait. Once we got back to the table, I signalled to the waiter to come over, and he was already holding my phone, and Dani could not look more confused. She turned to the waiter, and when she turned back to me, I was down on one knee. And that was it. I'm not joking when I tell you she cried uncontrollably for about a week straight. A real confidence booster. In fact, she was crying so much she actually couldn't even say yes. I just kind of assumed, so today could have been quite awkward. One tip for the guys in here, do not propose before the meal. After crying into a carbonara for about 45 minutes, she actually gave up trying to eat and decided to stare at her ring for the next few hours. Before I move on, I just want to thank you for agreeing to become my wife. I look forward to spending the rest of our lives together, and I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, and I love you so much. Joe, Steph, Jem, Anna, Holly, and of course our little flower girl Sienna, thank you all for being there for Dani whenever she's needed you. I'd like to thank you for keeping her calm, because I know how worried she was about, well, everything. If you could all raise your glasses, I'd like to toast the bridesmaids for doing such a wonderful job. Now, the best men. I'm going to keep this short because I'm sure both Josh and Connor are both keen to get up here. But before they do, I'd like to tell you all that they both suffer from a very rare health condition that causes them both to lie and exaggerate about a lot of things. So please just bear that in mind when they start speaking. Now, I know it's a little unorthodox to have two best men, but I love both of these guys, and they both represent different times in my life, and it would not have felt right to have one of them here without the other. I'd like to thank them both for putting up with me, and I know it couldn't have been easy. Through the laughter, the chats, and the alcohol, you boys are like family to me, and I couldn't imagine this day without you. Now, before I hand over, I'd again just like to emphasise and remind everyone, rare condition, both of these boys like to lie. When they start, feel free to heckle and throw things at them. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a good night so far. Before we start on our wonderful friend Jordan, I think you'll all agree with me when I say how beautiful Dani looks tonight.
And also how amazing Elisa, Tracy, Joe, Steph, and all the guys' mates look today as well. So, yeah, amazing guys.
As for you, Jordan, well, you know what they say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
So, you're probably wondering why there's two best men up here. Basically, what Josh will tell you is they were kids growing up, childhood friends. He got lazy, I stepped up. Here we are. Sorry to that, was that the same?
Thanks for that.
Yeah. So, what's your version of that?
Let's move on and talk about our dear friend Jordan.
So, to start with, as much as we're grateful for this opportunity, we had to organise a stag do during the pandemic. Not easy, not fun. 6 months of planning bars and pubs like a military operation. Pubs booked for 2 hours at a time. We spent 2 days in the same pub. First one we went into, same day, 2 days there. So cheers for that, mate.
I met Jordan 16 years ago, pretty much on our first day at secondary school. And we were literally attached at the hip every day since. Jordan was always a confident, chatty boy, so nothing like his mother Lisa. I know it won't come to a surprise to anyone when I say this, but Jordan wasn't the most behaved at school. Jordan had a massive issue with authority and being told what to do. So it's so nice to see that Dani can finally put him in his place. Me and Jordan were practically inseparable throughout our school years. So you would think I had a ton of stories to tell you about, but actually I don't. We were both just two weird little kids who spent our whole time playing video games in his room. Me and Jordan actually spent so much time together that my whole family thought we were actually in a relationship. So me being the best man came to a surprise to all of them because they thought I'd be his bride. Normally with two best men, you get one that is very switched on and one that is hopeless. With us, we were both hopeless. When we were 16 years old, we decided to go to Cornwall on a special trip to try a special type of cigarette. Fearing that we'd get caught, we travelled 8 hours to Cornwall. Upon arriving, we found our tent was too small and we had to check into a B&B. We spent our remaining money fishing on a boat. We spent the next 4 hours throwing up and lost our dignity and all our money. So the next morning, we called our parents and went home. But seriously, Jordan, you are one of the most kindest and most caring people I know, and it's an honour to call you a brother and a best friend. I really am proud to be your best man.
I met Jordan during uni, so we didn't play much video games, although I will say this today, you are a better people player. I've won one game in 8 years, we can cut that from the film, that'd be great. Most of our time for the last 8 years has been in pop world or drinking. So One Direction, Bewitched, Syllabi, River Dancing, which you will see later on. So looking forward to that. What's funny about the two stories is you guys have met from kids, we met from uni. The three of us are pretty much the same people. Best example of this, we met for the first weekend, back when they first got engaged. We met on the Friday. The plan was a quiet night drinking, just a couple of ciders, a couple of beers, quiet night in. We drank 4 cases of cider playing beer pong and couldn't wake up the next day. Hungover, on the floor, can't wait, can't sleep. Drank a Guinness, next thing you know we're playing pub golf, going through Wokingham, having the greatest time of our lives. Next thing you know, the 3 of us realised we've gone missing for the last 2 hours, got bored of each other, started making new friends. Josh found 2 group of girls, Jordan found a couple, and I found what later turned out to be a swingers group in the area. After 2 hours of doing this, we went up to show and tell, showing the friends that we'd made. Mine weren't quite as fun as them twos, but we got through it. What we learned from that night is Jordan's consistent, he's got the same best friends throughout the years, and I should be careful I leave my keys.
Danny, although I haven't spent that much time with you, I could not be happier giving Jordan away to you today. The positive influence you've had on him is clear for all to see, and you have made him an even better person than he already was.
Mine's a bit different. I knew Dani before I knew Jordan. I knew her from college. I'll be honest, I was a bit worried when I first saw Dani was dating Jordan because she knew I was weird before uni. I was trying to keep that a secret when I first joined uni, trying to reinvent myself. And Dani being Dani, she kept that to herself till they worked it out for themselves. So, Dani, thank you for that.
The both of you truly are a match made in heaven. I know that Jordan will spend every day of his life making you happy.
So, guys,
could you both please be upstanding?
Raise your glasses
to Jordan
and Dani.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back. We are surrounded by all of these lies and people that talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and now we'll disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. And in the moment I knew you better. An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Into the car, on the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can't get enough. You know you could tear me apart, put me back together and take my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can't get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like